Alright guys, so I've made myself a chai tea latte. That is just chai tea from the Yogi brand, and I've grabbed some almond milk and like did a little froth with it, and I think it came out pretty good. I didn't put any like nutmeg or cinnamon or anything on top, but that's what I'm gonna have this morning, and that's what I've been having most mornings. I've been cutting out the caffeine because it just isn't great. I do have fibroids and caffeine is not great for those fibroids. So I am going to jump into this office, tidy up and clean with me really quick, and then I will get dressed and head to the doctor and take you guys to the doctor with me.
I can stay till the morning, or stay till the dawn, but just hold me now. I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind, 'cause right now we're not together and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better whenever you're around, whenever you're around. to tell you about how much I'm sorry for the things I have done, for the things I never did. But I promise, dear, I'll never let you go. So don't let go, get close to me. Oh, don't let go, get close to me. My body's waiting for you. I know your body's been waiting too. I wanna be so much better whenever you're around. I wanna say something clever to get in your mind. 'Cause right now we're not together and I lose my way then. Oh, I feel so much better whenever you're around, whenever you're around. Yeah, yeah, whenever you're around, whenever you're around, whenever you're around, yeah, whenever you're around. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds.
Alright guys, I am all done cleaning. Every time I start talking and recording, the boys come up here because they think I'm talking to like another person. So they're here to see like, who are you talking to, mommy? I'm talking to YouTube. I'm talking to your YouTube family. Right, Creed? Right. Alright, so guys, I'm all done cleaning. I feel so accomplished. I'll continue tidying throughout the day and when I come home from work, but getting this one room done makes me feel really, really good. This is probably the only room that I'm gonna like actually clean today. Everything else I just keep kind of tidy and I don't overwhelm myself, right? Because we're busy people. A lot of you guys are moms, you're taking care of your elderly parents, you know, just being married and things like that. We don't have a whole lot of time, and while I am not a parent, I refuse to stretch myself thin. I always want to carve out space for myself. So if I can't get everything done in one day, then so be it, right? The world did not end because I did not deep clean the bathtub, power steam the floors in the kitchen. Like the world still goes on, right? So give yourself some grace. So this is probably the only room that I'm going to clean today. And then I'll just keep everything tidy throughout the day, maybe when I come back home from work. But this is my new setup. I have this new laptop holder. I really wanted a desktop, but I didn't want to invest in that. And my husband also bought me a brand new laptop for Christmas of 2021. So I'm definitely not buying that. So I ordered a keyboard and a mouse off of Amazon, and it is compatible with my Mac, my MacBooks. That's a MacBook Air, that's a MacBook Pro. It's compatible with both, so I am so happy. This makes me feel like I'm seated at a computer and I can get a lot of work done here, both personal work and work for when I'm off campus from the flight attendant, university, FSU as we call it, or flight academy as we call it. I have all of my pens and pencils and highlighters. I love pens, pencils, and highlighters. That's my jam. And then I took those pictures down off of the wall and placed them here. I thought that this was a really good compromise to have them here. That's my godson in the back. He's now 8 years old. But yeah, this is my little nook. And in here I have all of my cords, like wiring for phones, all my chargers, paper, important papers. Everything is just in there, and it's like in its own little drawer. And then at the bottom I have a Cricut that I tried to use before. I cannot figure out how to use it. I think I'm going to take it to Joann's. Joann's has a class to teach you how to use a Cricut. If not, I'm just going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, because I think I was over ambitious when I bought that Cricut. I'm probably really not going to use it as much as I think that I am. But anywho, this is my little purse corner. All of my purses are here, and this shelving unit is double deep. It goes all the way back to the corner, so I have all of my purses in there that I currently use. I am a Coach girl. It just is what it is. I have one Kate Spade purse. Everything else is Coach. That's my brand, and it's not about labels, because I am not a label girl. Whatever the opposite of a label person is, that's what I am. But Coach is just my brand. It's classic. It's always spoken to me ever since I was a teenager, and that's just my brand. It just feels natural and right to me, and it I don't know. It just kind of represents what I represent, I guess. I don't even know what they represent, but it just feels right. Okay, so anywho. I have my printer paper here and some other knickknacks that eventually I need to go through and clean out as well, but for now it is perfectly fine. Just a picture of me and my hubby. These were our engagement photos, and then some pictures of me in my flight attendant uniform, me teaching, other flight attendants doing what I do as an instructor. And you guys know I'm not only a flight attendant, but I'm also an instructor. And as of January of this year, I have officially come out of the air and I am a manager now. So I am on the ground all the time. No more flying for me. I probably will go back flying one day, maybe in 10 to 15 years or something like that. But I'm really enjoying my time being out of the air right now and teaching and empowering other people how to do this thing called aviation. So it's really rewarding. This is my little corner with my pampas grass. I just repurposed these stems here. You guys remember these stems from my dining room, my formal dining room. I have changed things up downstairs, and you'll see that in the next video with my fall update. But I've changed out the florals and the things that were in the corner, but I didn't want to throw them away because they're so beautiful. They are dark brown, like chocolate brown, but they have a glitter on them, a sparkle on them. So I didn't want to get rid of them. So they work perfect up here to fill in with this pampas, this faux pampas that I have going on. Some of which I picked up from Amazon, and the rest of it I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Vase that it is in, I picked that up from the At Home store several years ago. This mirror I picked up from Facebook Marketplace for 75 bucks. I think it is so pretty. It's one of my favorite pieces in my entire home. And this chair, I think I picked this up also from Facebook Marketplace for like 25 bucks. I think someone was getting rid of it. So I feel good. I'm happy I can get in here and work again. I can study. I can edit YouTube videos. I can do homework, all the things. I actually took a break from school. I'll be back in school in January, but for right now, I just took a break because mentally I was just stretched too thin, and I was dealing with some things, some deep emotional stuff, not just the miscarriage and the fertility journey, but also some things from my past resurfaced that I had to deal with. That was just emotional for me, and I didn't realize it was going to be. So I just took a break. I took a mental break, and I think I deserve a mental break because I have been going full throttle for quite some time now. So I'm going to get dressed now, and I'll take you guys to the doctor with me, and let's see what she says about the next steps in this fertility journey. Marnae. I thought I'd take you along with me as I start my morning. I'm headed into work today, but before I go to work, I need to go to my doctor's appointment. So I figured this would be a life update and kind of not a morning routine, but kind of a morning vlog as I head into work. All right, so now I'm on the road. It was a bit of traffic. It was really hectic getting out of where I live, but now I'm finally on the road. I just wanted to give you guys a little update, a little insight into what has been going on with me. No, that's not what I want. Sorry guys, I'm turning on the navigation to make sure I'm not missing my exits. This has been quite the journey. So as you guys know, my husband and I have been on a fertility journey, and we were successful with getting pregnant back in April, but unfortunately I miscarried shortly thereafter, actually on a Labor Day weekend. I miscarried, so it was very early on. However, it was just as traumatic as any other loss would be. Number one, because this has been such a long journey, and it's been quite the emotional and spiritual roller coaster, as well as financial. Even though we're in a pretty good financial place to do this, it is still very stressful because, you know, you're just separating money and making sure insurance is covering things, and then there's, you know, external bills and stuff that you're responsible for. And then the second thing is the actual physical loss, right? The excitement of knowing that you've been greenlit to go through this process, and then the excitement of knowing you are actually pregnant. I'll never forget, I was at work and I just broke down and just lost it. And luckily I got the news when I was in the presence of some really, really good friends of mine, some co-workers who've become like family to me. And then, you know, suffering the loss. So the way that I found out was I went in for my sonogram. One of my good friends went with me, and they couldn't find a heartbeat, but it was really early. I was like just a few days over 6 weeks, and so they said, you know, come back in a week. Sometimes, you know, this happens. And so I went back in a week, and there was no progress. There was still no heartbeat. There was no growth. It actually looked like the sac had regressed a little bit. It had shrunken. So we knew then that this was what they call an abnormal pregnancy. So fast forward to September. Well, I won't talk about, you know, the process of all of that. You can only imagine. So fast forward to September, and I think it was August, I had a histoscopy where they go in to make sure your womb is clear and all these things, so I can start round 2 of the FET process. And so they saw that I had some residue, like some leftover tissue and some polyps and things like that. So I had a surgery scheduled for September 7th, and I went in on September 7th and had the surgery done, and they basically cleaned out my entire womb. So I'm headed into the doctor right now for my post-op exam, just to make sure everything is all good. I feel great. I feel, you know, really healthy and things like that. And from this point on, I'll know if I'm green-lit to start another cycle again. We only have one normal embryo left. I do have 3 other embryos, but they came back quote-unquote abnormal. I could have them tested again to increase our chances of, you know, maybe having normal embryos, but you risk losing them, you know, every time you unthaw them and refreeze them. So I don't know if that's something that I want to do. And I have to really take some time, not that I haven't been in prayer, but I need to shift my prayer and really take some time to determine if I want to put my body through that again if this cycle is unsuccessful. But we're going to pray. We're going to claim that this cycle is successful. We're going to pray that I'm greenlit to try again, and we're also going to pray that this cycle is successful. So I'm headed into the doctor's office now. My doctor has 3 locations. One is near my job, which is the one I go to often, but she's not there today. She's at one of the other locations, which is much further away. It's like an hour drive from my house. So a little bit annoyed because I couldn't get into the office of my preference, but you know, it is what it is. So headed out to the office now for my post-op exam. We'll see where I am as far as maybe starting meds again, excuse me, real life moment. I had some green juice before I left the house. It was really good too. But so we'll see. So hopefully I'm greenlit. Hopefully we can start this process again, and I'm hoping that we can have an implantation scheduled for December. So I'll let you guys know. So I'm headed into the office now, and I'll let you guys know how it all turned out. All right, so my appointment actually went really good. It was nothing invasive. It was just checking in to see how I was doing. We talked about all of my different options for, conceiving. We went ahead and scheduled a December 14th transfer date, embryo transfer date. So my appointment is going to be December 14th. I'll probably start taking my meds at the top of November. And I do have some things planned in November, but I should be able to take my meds with me. I don't think that'll be a big deal. But yeah, I'm really, really excited. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is my baby. Hopefully this works. However, I'm not the kind of woman that feels like, oh, if I don't become a mom, I'm less than a woman. I don't believe in that narrative at all. And if you struggle with infertility or pregnancy loss and things like that, I'm praying for you. Please understand that you are not less than anything because something didn't come to fruition for you. It just wasn't meant to be, or maybe this just isn't your time. However, I'm praying that this is your time with whatever you're going through and that it all works out for you. So super excited. My heart is still heavy from the loss. Every time I have this conversation with my doctor, I relive the pregnancy loss. So, I have to like repackage, like unpack and repack those emotions. But I'm ready. I'm ready for this December 14th transfer, and hopefully maybe by Christmas I'll have, a positive pregnancy test and some good news, and hopefully a successful pregnancy. So it has been quite the journey. I'm headed into work now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to kind of do a life update and just check in because I know we've been decorating for fall. I know we've been all in the frills and all this kind of stuff, but I haven't really had a chance to talk to you guys about what the pregnancy loss was like and what we plan on doing next. So thank you guys for all the love. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate everything. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. We have a beautiful community here where we uplift each other, we spread love, we share our struggles and our journeys with each other, because telling your truth and telling your story helps to encourage someone else. So I'll see you in the next video. Let's head to work, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bye.
Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know